red Solo cup. I fill you up. Let's have a party. Let's have a party.
Guys, Sunday. Actually, not a bad Sunday here. I don't know what it's like where you are. What are we looking at today? Gonna be looking at Storm King Imperial Stout from Victory. This one is 9.1%, and due to contractual obligations, that's what the cap looks like. And this one is the last one from Smilemoney, which I noticed you had a new video up I gotta check out yet. The SR, one of the SRs. I don't know which SR. And let's see, what should we open it with today? Oh, there's just so many good decisions. I'm going to use the charging handle from Steven. I don't think I've used that in a while. Okay, on a stout roll. See what this one looks like. Like the rest of them, dark. Let's throw a little through night test at it. Well, now you're gonna bother with the latest one. Oh, yeah, we got the definitely not the lowest setting, but okay, so it's not as dark as some. Decent head. Has a roasted malts and like a molasses kind of smell to it. A little chocolate. Okay. Smell them all you want at home. I'm going straight on to drinking. Cheers, guys. Pretty much, oh, I'm sorry. Got stuff in the way. I've been doing some cleaning. All the things that probably should have done like a month ago. No, just actually some of them weren't all that. The worst one was now that this area is cleaned out and there's already one safe in there. We had another safe and she wanted it moved from the bedroom closet. So I'm like, hey Samantha, what are you doing right now? So she's like, so what are you trying to say? In the event that you slip, you want to use my body to cushion the blow? I said, hey, you can come up and run the dolly. She's like, yeah, I don't think so. Kind of a deep roasted malts, a little bit of a molasses, then you kind of get like a chocolate and some coffee right at the end. Not bad, even though it's kind of letting the light through. It definitely has some bold and intense flavors, which are very good for a stout. Check that for a Imperial Stout. And even though it, unlike some, it was giving up the ghost on letting the light through, it does have like a medium mouthfeel to it. Notice a little bit more of the chocolate in this one than in some. This isn't going to be like a 45-minute brew review. I'm just warning you now. I've been so busy cleaning and organizing, transitioning into reloading, and I wanted to clean off one of the benches. The one in there is going to be the reloading zone. This is just the getting loaded zone. And is it bad when you're already looking at the possibility of needing safe number 3 for in there? Here, I'll just give you. I'm not going to go in and take a. I'm not even sure if you're going to be able to see, but NIHAP wanted me to take a little look at something and wanted to know what the quality was, and it's kind of been hanging out on the floor or behind the safe, and right now it's holding. It's not even holding everything. It's holding all I could put on there that won't fit in the safe because there was no room in the safe. So this is just a little glimpse into the reloading room. So you got the there's still a pile of rifles and cases around the corner, but there's not enough room on there. This holds so many rifles, but they don't do all that. They don't do all that well when you have things with magazines and scopes on there. But put the 50 cal, an AR, and a 10-22, and a shotgun on there. So, but everything's all picked up and clean. Just need to start doing some getting some of the reloading stuff in there. So, went to work this morning, did a little patchwork on the roof over the back entry, and then I figured I had killed enough time and all the neighbors were up and I wasn't going to piss anybody off, so I fired up the Bobcat and worked on landscaping around the pond that we built. We had one more day and that thing would have been pretty sick and all done, and then it rained for almost on and off, heavy for 24 hours and on and off for 48 hours, and you drive in there with some heavy equipment and it just goes. So things are dry enough I was able to get all the way around the pond and get a bunch of stuff cleaned up, so actually it looks pretty good about now. Before, it looked like a meteor hit, tossed dirt up all around the perimeter, and then it rained and filled itself in with water. At least now it actually looks kind of planned instead of an accident, so it was fun. I mean, I personally think it's unfair to, get paid to play with a Bobcat, but so be it. It's just things I have to do. But I ran so long at taking care of shit and there and there and there, and getting the house ready to be switched from air conditioning to heating and blah blah blah, that the brew review is kind of late in coming. And as she's like, so what are you going to go do? And I said, I'm going to go down and do a brew review. And she says, oh, the lasagna will be done in 25 minutes. So anybody watching this that has had her lasagna, I'm going to be having that in about 15 minutes. And tomorrow, and probably the next day, she's like, how many pans would you like me to make up? I'm like, is that a trick question? As far as stouts go, Imperial Stouts, first of all, the alcohol, I think they're lying. I don't think there's 9-point shit in here. There's no warming. I ain't getting a goddamn thing for alcohol. I think they're full of shit. They do very well at hiding the 9+%. Not that it matters, but the Vikings won today. And even more important, not that it matters, but as of when I came downstairs, the Packers were all tied up. You know how that saying goes. Who do I pull for? The Vikings and anybody playing against the Packers. Where am I going to put Storm King Imperial Stout from Victory that smilemoney sent me? Is it the best Imperial Stout I've ever had? Absolutely not. Would I get it again? Probably. Kind of depends on, once again, the price point whole thing. Where do I put it on the E scale? Well, I'm going to give it a 9. I like those bold, intense, kind of in-your-face flavors. It's definitely worth a try if you like Imperial Stouts, and you can get a hold of stuff from Victory. So I thank you, smilemoney. That was really good. Tomorrow, if there is even a tomorrow. Weather's supposed to be nicer tomorrow, which is good, because once again we're up against the wall. We've got the everything but the back entry has to be shingled. I just love doing shingles. That was sarcasm in case you were missing it. And yesterday put in a couple of skylights and got that whole side done. So the high main part of the house is done. The lower part of the house is done, and the dormer got done. The only thing left is a little back entry area. And personally speaking, my viewpoint is after everything we're going to do to it, we're probably still going to some point in here knock it down and do something different. So tomorrow, let's look at Double OPA, Oklahoma Pale Ale. Another one from Steven. This one is 8.5% by volume. What else is there? Any other trivia in here? I don't know. This one is this one's got a little age on it. 623 of 14. So let's do this one tomorrow. Black Imperial Stout. This one's from Paul Hasman 440. Another person who has been working his ass off lately. So if you've normally see Paul leaving comments and watching your videos and haven't heard from him, that's because he's like me and has been working 7/10s. I don't really. I just figured I'd hang out with you guys for a few more minutes until she calls and says the lasagna is done. And if I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that with something that was also very tasty. Got to get down to Ohio and visit Paul. Personally speaking, another person that's been a friend for a long time, and I consider him my older brother from another mother. And I may sound corny, and you can go fuck yourself. You can. I personally think my life is not going to be complete until I can hold out my hand and shake Paul's hand, and then go get shit-faced for like 3 or 4 days straight. Drink our way around his neck of the woods. There's a lot of great breweries. Oh, man. I think I gave this a 10. If I didn't, right about now. Wow. I'm I don't mean to be picking on it. After having this, it's very good. May even say outstanding. But following it up with a swig of this, if you had a chance to try the two of these, and you have access to both of these, oh, oof. Paula has some good shit right there. Oh, and I'm glad to see the care package made it unfrazzled. Sent Paula. Sent Paul two of my favorite things. Vodka and a little double black from Pen Paddle. I gotta get down and visit that place. What else for the day? I have no idea what goes on in my youngest child's brain, other than the fact that I think she spends 90% of her time thinking about how to make anything that she owns drive faster and handle better. As a father, I can't say I'm discouraged about that. Already has made some modifications to her AR, and we really have to go find a father-daughter day and go shooting together. And then I'm going to come home and I'm going to make her clean that thing all by herself. So today, guys, if I've ever made a comment, I took it out of the case. My probably favorite phone that I have owned up to this point in time is the HTC M8. They came out with the M9, and I'm not really impressed with anything I've seen. It has a little bit better display, the M9, than the M8, and it has this actually has a better front-facing camera. So when you're doing your when Heffy is doing his dick pics and sending them to Ed and Travis, it's probably a little bit clearer when you're that kind of thing. Aluminum frame, things are just built like a brick shit house. Been having some software issues, which I wish I would have never followed AT&T's latest upgrade to, I don't even remember what the hell this thing even has in it right now. It was a mistake. It was a mistake to why is it not in here? It was a mistake to oh, here it is. Right now this has 5.0 5.02 5.0-2, and 5.0 worked great and was very stable, and I've never been burnt by going with an upgrade. Or actually, maybe it wasn't even take that back. Originally this had 4 whatever it had in it. It had the previous operating system, and the thing worked great. And then AT&T came out with an update, and after that I was less impressed with it. And I don't know why, but like last month or 2 months ago, Samantha got Christine the new Galaxy 6. And this morning she throws me this. It's the Galaxy 6 Edge. So it's like if someone that's in your contacts list or whatever happens to pop in, they show up out on the Edge screen. And I've only been using this now for a few hours and not even really playing with it. I was playing with it because I've been busy doing other things, but it's it seems pretty cool. I told her, I said, you know, I've had Samsung products before, and to me, Samsung is so busy trying to be the look at me phone that they rush shit to market before they should. And I said, you had the HTC M8. Actually, she has like a brand new one in a box that we got her. She broke her original HTC M8, and I got her another one, and then she was using an Apple for a while. She like jumps back and forth. She's like worse than me. And I said, so you had the M8. What did you know? If someone came to you and said, would you rather have your M8 or your Edge, because that's what she has, she's like, I would stick with the Edge. She goes, I really like the M8, but the Edge is got a few more cool features to it, and it's faster. So I'm gonna give this a whirl, and I told her, I said, you know, you should have, you know, I don't know, paid a bill off or something. Why in the hell are you getting your dad another phone? And she's just like, I don't know, I just thought you'd like it. I like mine, so I need to do some kind of case for it. I feel like I'm gonna break this damn thing, but pretty cool. So I'm gonna go upstairs and have lasagna. Oh, what's the difference between this and the Storm King? It has a little bit thicker mouthfeel. It's a little bit sweeter. Most of those flavors come on a little bit more intense. And if memory serves, we are talking about the same 0.9% less alcohol. This is 8.2. No. This is 9.2. So this is actually a little bit more alcohol than the Storm King. Oh, this doesn't go good with lasagna. Okay, guys. We will see you tomorrow. Cheers. Everybody drink light beer. Or don't. Hey, Shelps. I have no idea. Oh, here, I'm sorry. Let me get that out of your way. There you go. I was bringing the safe down with the two-wheel dolly, and I didn't mean to put shit on your chair. You're cool. Okay, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.